YouTube. It's your boy, Mr. Outliner. I'm back. Look, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button right now. Look, today I'm going to show y'all how I take my process of doing the hairline, making a crispy lineup, how I go from natural, and then I do the enhancements, right? So the first thing that I like to do is start with the vertical bars. Now for me, this is gonna set the foundation, right? I feel like if you have a system in place on how you do haircuts, lineups, you'll get a consistent look, right? And also you'll become much faster, precise, all those things, right? So I do my vertical bars and then I do a C cup. Now, when I first do this, I'm not heavily concerned with how sharp it is, how straight everything is. Like I said, for me, I really just want to start a foundation. I just really want to set everything up. Once I set it up like a light outline, then I want to come back and really dig in and make sure everything is crispy, everything is lined up, symmetrical, all those good things. So remember, I start with the vertical bars, I do my C cup on one side of the head. After that, I turn to the other side and I do the exact same thing. Now you can see this lineup is not the most perfect lineup. It's a little higher on that side than on this side, but we're gonna fix that. Now, like I said, I come to the other side and I do the exact same thing. When I'm making my vertical bar, I'll go straight down and I'll pull towards the inside, towards the nose, right? And the reason why I do that is because I don't want to push the hairline back. Now, it might not look so crispy right now because it's just, it's not a lot of hair there, but it's natural. And when it's natural, you might not get that super crispy look. Although this is how we used to cut hair 20 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever. This was sufficient. This was crispy back then. You know what I mean? So you don't have to get, people get caught up in enhancements and think that you can't have a crispy lineup or a good lineup without it. I'm showing you that you can have it both ways actually, right? The thickness of the hair is gonna make a lineup look better for sure. But a lot of days, people's hairline is not, they don't wear their hair that thick, or the hairline not as good, or they saw so many pictures that they just want the enhancements anyway. So I can do it either way, but however the client want it, that's the way I give it to them. Now, after we get our vertical bars, we can work across. So I can start from the middle. Whichever the highest point is in the middle, that's where I want to start, right? Now, also sometimes I start from the corner. It just depends on what I'm doing. But if you want to set a foundation, you do the vertical bars and you start in the middle. Start in the middle and you work your way over to the left or to the right, whichever one you're comfortable with. And then do the same thing on the opposite side of the head, right? And like I said, right here, I'm not trying to get it super crispy, super straight. I'm trying to set it up so I can see what's going on. If I need to adjust, I will adjust, right? And also, I don't have my trimmers completely zero gap. I got them close, but I don't have them completely zero gap. That's another key factor in getting a crispy lineup. If you have your clippers completely zero gap, you might not be able to get that super crispy lineup, right? Because it's good for more detailing than actually getting that super crispy lineup. That's like if I use my complete zero trimmers, I'm done with the lineup. The lineup good. I'm just tapping and like that. So getting the sharpness down. But it's something about when you don't have it completely zero gap and you have the right blade on there, it's gonna grab the hair much better and it's gonna make it look more crispy, right? You can see this lineup. This is a good lineup already. I don't really have to use enhancements, but she is proposing to her girlfriend. So, because she's proposing to her girlfriend, we're going to give her the works. Can't have you out there on camera in front of everybody and your hairline ain't crispy. Like for the cameras and you say, oh, Mr. Outliner did it. No, we ain't having that type of party. So look here, we got the lineup down. Now I'm gonna jump into some enhancements. Now what I want to do, I want to take my card and I'm using a semi-permanent color. You can use whichever one you want to use. I like to spray the color off of my card onto the hairline. Now you can see it's already looking better. The only thing about color that I don't like is it's not like hair fiber. Hair fiber builds. When you use color, it's just like a stainer, right? It's not building. Like the more you spray, it's just gonna start running down the person's face or something. It's liquid, right? It's not building. Like, so hair fiber builds. That's why it looks much better and it matches the hair much better. You can use color underneath to get that staining and then put hair fiber on top and then you got something, right? So all I did was enhance the line that I already made and this hairline is already coming together. It's that simple. You see the steps I used? I did my vertical bars. I started from the middle. I went from left to right, right to left, whatever. Sprayed it with my color, and now I'm finna put hair fiber on. So with hair fiber, I want to do the exact same thing, right? I want to take my card and I want to spray the hair fiber off of the card onto the hairline. Now, mind you, the pressure that you use when you squeezing the hair atomizer is key because you don't want to you want to have a good amount of pressure on it, not too much, not too little, because you want it to look as natural as possible. If you spray it too much, it won't look natural. But you can always take a comb and kind of fade it in a little bit if you go a little bit too much, but you want to try to control the pressure for the most part, right? So again, we spraying it off the card. Look at it. Right onto the hairline, right? And we just filling it in. We making everything look full. So this is looking exactly how I want it to look. Y'all agree? You know what I'm saying? Let me know down in the comments if y'all agree how this hairline is coming out. If I taught you something, if you understand what's going on. Is this crispy? It's crispy, right? And I haven't even touched it back up with my trimmers yet. This is just my outline. Now I'm about to go in and be very intentional. Now I'm taking my trimmer and I'm really like, boom, boom. Look at it. It's just getting crispier. Is it a such thing as crispier than crispy? It's go crispy, crispier, crispiest, the most crispiest, and I don't know what's after that, but this is where we at, the after that. You know what I mean? But anyway, this is the video. I wanted to show y'all step by step how I do my hairlines to get them straight, to get them crispy. This actually helps, right? So anyway, look, that's the end of the video. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know how we do it. For more haircut tips, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Love, peace, and hair grease. I'm out.